good, and I haven't lost half the room. So that's a bonus. Always happy when that happens. Um, okay, valuable so far. Everyone getting value out of these sessions, being able to help and get helped. Awesome. Love the thumbs up, Daniel. So the key with the last step is exactly what it says at the top. It's give back, and that's what I just asked you. Was everyone supporting? Being supportive and supporting, being supported. So it's super important that we make sure that we're at this stage, that we've taken our customers on enough of a journey that some want to continue with you. So there's always those knowing the metrics, and that's another part around this is the metrics. What do you need to measure at each level so that you know how many followers you need, how many in your community, how many prospects you need, how many customers you need, and how many are going to convert into the next step. So your community is super important at this level because you want to be really nurturing people. That's like bringing back to Crystal Circle, the community that there's there of all the Crystal Circle members and the support that you can be giving each other. There can be collaborations, partnerships even coming from that at this level because you've all been part of the program, so you know what the value is and you get to know each other. But creating that real strength in community for those that want to keep coming on the journey with you is creating loyalty programs, having something in place that is where you'll reward people for being loyal to you, for whatever that looks like. Uh, and it can be a number of things. We'll go through some examples in a moment. Referral programs like that affiliate side of things, where if someone comes and refers someone to you, that you've got an affiliate program. So whether it's monetized, so it's a monetary outcome for them, or whether there's some other agreement that you've got. But where people are bringing people to you, it's about what it is that you're going to do to support them. With this stage, it's super, super important that you've created your pathways. So whether it's a partner pathway where these people are coming on a journey with you and they know their next steps, so you've got clarity around with the partner what the agreement is, what the boundaries are, what the expectations are. And some may want to come and invest. So you've got a potential to have investors coming in at this stage. What can happen is people try to get investors too soon in the flow of the pathway, in the flow of the journey, and wonder why they can't get them. And it's because you haven't got to this stage yet. At this stage, when you've got a thriving community, you've got people that are loyal to you and you're rewarding them for being that way, they're bringing you your referrals, you've got partners that are supporting you, adding value to what you're doing, and you've got potential investors. Guess what? That's where the cycle comes back to the beginning. This is where you've got these people, these opportunities bringing you followers back around. So whereas you will still have your followers set up the way that you have, you've also got it connecting back around, and these people are bringing them in. And this is where you can really start to scale your business. Is you've gone through your value cycle, you've got to this point, now the scale ability comes in and flows right through. And it is about predictability. This is where you're looking very much to give back to everyone who's been on your journey at this level. It's effortless, frictionless, it's effortless. The growth, like I said, it's scalable at this stage because you've built it up in such a way that when it gets to this, it can only but grow. The only way it will stop is if you stop it. So the growth is super, super important that it is frictionless because you've got all the steps right leading up into here. And it is about creating flow. And this is where you should be in your business, where you get to your raving fans side, the golden halos, where you're actually putting, you've got that halo there, where it's fun. The journey that the customers have gone on, they love, because they wouldn't be where they're at and you wouldn't be where you're at if it wasn't fun. So it's fun for them. They're getting outcomes from it, but you're loving the journey as well. And at this stage, the next round, as you go back around for your second lot, and it's always happening, it's continuing to flow all the way through. But as you get around to the second lot, it's where you can start to really get some leverage, where you can start to bring other people in to support your journey, because you've got that cycle continually flowing. So if you're looking to bring in other resources, so if you do coaching, for example, in any way, shape, or form, you might be looking to bring in other coaches because you know that there's a cycle that you can feed them with. You know, they're coming in. You can't do it all yourself because it's growing so quickly. So at this stage is where you really need to start to consider what it is that you want to have in place for these people moving forward. So your customers becoming your partners. So in one of my businesses, I've got it where you can come in and join as a member, but maybe membership is not where you need to be. Maybe you need to become a partner, or maybe there's another, even a higher level that you might want to come in at a higher authority, which is, you know, where it's a real win-win is created. Or maybe you come along that journey with a view that, you know, you be a member for a certain amount of time and then come as a partner as well. But at that stage, the trust is there, the trust is solid. You want to get as many people to this stage as possible. This is the real important one for making sure you get leverage from that flow. So in this instance, we've got Raving Fans, the Golden Halo. These people are your VIPs. So they get the priority at events. Anyone who's attended any of Roger's live events knows that certain people get to be VIPs. And it's where if you can pay to be a VIP, obviously, or, you know, you can buy in at a certain level, but you also can be invited because you're a premium client. So that's where you get more connection with Roger at that level. So this is where you can be so trusted and so much of an authority that people get access to you at this stage. And they may get access to you at the customer stage, but it's the higher level is where they get to experience you. They don't get you at the lower levels. So you become a VIP. There's special events for these people. It's like people they aspire to be at this level because they get to the things that the others don't get to. So you've got to seed these things along the way so people know they can aspire to get to it. Amplifying Raving Fans is obviously a program that she's got, and this is very much about sharing the tools and resources, not just of yours with these guys, theirs as well. This is where like I said, the partnerships and collaborations come into the mix. And how are we going for time? I won't get you to share these, Susan, because I just want to give everyone a little bit of time to go in and put a little bit of effort into these. But you can have a look at Susan's. I'm sure she's happy to share some of hers with you guys as well, outside of this. And also you've got your examples in here. But you can see anyone who's a city leader, who's a partner as part of the Genius group of companies, which many of us are. These are the sort of levels that you're looking at getting to. And the idea is anyone who is at this level knows that we are continually being invited to partner with them to bring in the leads to them, which we're remunerated as a result of. So on that note, Vero, we'll take a little bit of a shorter time this time. We'll only take 5 minutes. And everyone can keep working after this, and then we'll bring you back and we'll finish up. So please remember your capital Q dot and your questions that we can capture before we finish at the end of this as well too. Awesome, thanks Vera.